Welcome back to part 2 of this webinar. We will continue to present the evidence on which the Church's doctrine of the perpetual virginity of Mary is founded.
There are references in the Gospels to the brothers and sisters of Jesus. At first sight, one might think they contradict the notion of Mary's perpetual virginity. But in fact, they present convincing evidence that Mary did not have other children. Mark's Gospel identifies James and Joseph as two brothers of Jesus.
On the Sabbath, he began to teach in the synagogue, and many who heard him were astounded. He said, "Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, and brother of James and Joseph, and Judas and Simon? And are not his sisters here with us?" And they took offence at him.
But Mark also identifies them as the sons of a different woman named Mary.
Jesus gave a loud cry and breathed his last. There were also women looking on from a distance. Among them were Mary Magdalene, and Mary, the mother of James the younger, and of Joseph, and Salome. These used to follow him and provide for him when he was in Galilee.
If James and Joseph were sons of Jesus' mother, Mark would surely have written the mother of Jesus, James the younger, and of Joseph. The only plausible explanation for the omission of Jesus is that James and Joseph are not the sons of the Virgin Mary. This conclusion is supported by the fact that Matthew refers to Mary, the mother of James and Joseph, as the other Mary when he recounts the crucifixion and burial of Jesus.
Among them were Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of the sons of Zebedee. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were there, sitting opposite the tomb.
Just as the Virgin Mary is not the mother of the sons of Joseph, nor can they be the sons of Joseph from a previous marriage. For Joseph to marry the Virgin Mary, he must either be unmarried or be a widower. But Mary, the mother of James and Joseph, is still alive at the time of the resurrection. So who is this other Mary? And who is the father? John gives us a clue.
Meanwhile, standing near the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother and the disciple whom he loved standing beside her, he said to his mother, "Woman, here is your son." Then he said to the disciple, "Here is your mother." And from that hour, the disciple took her into his own home.
To appreciate the significance of these verses, it is important to understand that the Greek rendition of brother and sister can also refer to relatives. John writes that Mary, the wife of Clopas, is Mary's sister. It is highly unlikely that Mary's parents would have given both her and her sister the same name. Therefore, Mary and Mary, the wife of Clopas, are close relatives, perhaps cousins. Assuming that John is referring to the same Mary that Matthew or Mark say was present at the crucifixion and burial, then James and Joseph are sons of Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Salome is her daughter. The last bit of evidence that Joseph and James are not the sons of the Virgin Mary is that Jesus gives her to the beloved disciple as his own mother. If Mary had other children, they would be required to take care of her because she is a widow. But Jesus assigns this task to the beloved disciple. Mary's husband, Joseph, is dead by the time of the crucifixion, because if he is alive, there would have been no need for the beloved disciple to take Mary into his own home. In conclusion, the so-called brothers and sisters of Jesus are the sons and daughters of Mary, wife of Clopas, and she is a close relative of Mary, the mother of Jesus. These brothers and sisters cannot be Joseph's offspring by a previous marriage. They belong to Clopas's family. And if this all sounds too implausible, think of the words the angel Gabriel spoke to Mary at the Annunciation.
For nothing will be impossible with God.